everyone. Today we are going to study about the properties related to text. Now, what are the properties related to text? Like properties that are used to control the appearance of the text on the web page. We have text indent property, we have text align property, we have text decoration property, we have word spacing property, we have letter spacing property, we have text transform property. Now, first of all, we'll start from the text indentation property. Okay, so for the text indentation, we use text indent property. Sometimes we need to add some blank space at the front of the paragraph where like the paragraph begins. That particular blank space is known as indent. To achieve this, we use property text indent. Like this property adds indent to the first line of the paragraph where it is specified. How we are going to implement this implement or use this property? First of all, you will write the selector name, class name, or ID name, whatever you are using. After this, under the curly brackets, you will define the property name. You will use colon and how much indent you wanted to have. You will give the value for that particular indent. So this way, you can you can add indent to the paragraph. How to do this in HTML code? We'll see. Here is a notepad file which I have already been written the basic code in this particular file. So I'm going to save as this file as text property dot html. You can give any name. I have given this name. You can give any name to the file. After this, we will write something in paragraph tag. Here we'll write something in paragraph tag. Hello everyone. How are you? Okay, like this I have written under the p tag. I'm going to copy paste the same stuff in the same tag. Okay, so I'm going to copy this and going to paste it number of time to create a big paragraph. Okay, so I saved it. Now I need to open the output of the same. I have saved the files in this folder. So this is my folder. Here I have given name as text properties to my file. So I'm going to open this file. So here is the output of the screen. I'm going to zoom it. Okay, so this kind of output will be available on your screen. I'm going to refresh it. You can see this kind of stuff is there on displayed on the web page. Now I wanted to increase indent. What is indent? The gap. I want some gap here in the starting of the paragraph. That particular gap is known as indent, and how we are going to implement that? Here under the head tag, under the style tag, I need to write the name of the selector, that is p tag, because I wanted to apply that formatting in the p tag. Okay, so under this I'll write the property text indent. Then I'll write the value. For example, I want 30 pixel indent. Okay, so I saved it. I'm going to refresh the page. You can see this much indent has been added to the page. If you wanted to increase the value of indent, you can increase the value here in the pixels. Okay, now we'll go to the second slide. Next property is the text align property. Like the CSS property, text align is used to specify text alignment, like where you wanted to align the text to left side or to the center side, to the right side, or even you want the justified text. Okay, so as per your requirement you can choose the property value. Okay, so you can see here like for example, if you wanted to align the text to the left side, you will write the text line property. colon, the value left. If you wanted to align the text to the right side, you can use this property. If you wanted justify text, you can use justify over here. If you want center align text, you can use the value as a center for the same. Okay, how we are going to do this in the code, that we'll see here. Okay, so here I'll write text align. If by default the text is left aligned, if you see the output, you can see here from the left side if the text is very in even position, from the right side text is not an even position. So if you will use here, for example, right now I'm using the text align right. Okay, now I'm going to refresh the page. Now you can see this way the right align text will look like. Okay, now I want center align text. This will be, this is the center line text. If you want the things to be properly displayed on the web page, the text should be properly displayed on the web page, then you can use the justify property value. Fine, then you can see there is equal gap from left side to right side. Okay, so this way you can use the text align property and you can align the text as per your choice. Next we have text decoration property. Like CSS allows the use of property text decoration to add different decorations or effects to the text in the form of these, like underline, overline, line through text. Okay, or you can also, if you don't want any kind of text decoration, you can set the values equal to none. Okay, how you are going to do this? You will write text decoration property, then colon, then you will write its value like line through, overline, underline, or none. Okay, how we can do this in the code? We will do this in the code. You will write here text decoration. Then you can use, for example, first of all, we are using underline. So I am using underline here. You can see here the underline text. Okay, then you can use the different value. For example, you can use overline if you want overline text. Okay, so I'm going to refresh it. This is the overline text. Next, if you wanted to use the line through text, then you can also use that line through. Now I'm going to refresh it. I think there is some spelling mistake. Okay, there is semicolon. Okay, so this way the line through will be implemented. Like if you want it, you don't want it to use any of the text decoration property, you will set it to none. It will not have any text decoration effect on the text. Okay, then we have next property we do have is word spacing. The word spacing property is used to specify the width of the blank spaces between the words. If you use the positive number, then it will increase the blank portions width, and if you will use negative number, it will decrease the width of blank spaces between two words. How to use this? Word spacing property, colon, the value of the word spacing. How we can do this in the code? Here you will write the word spacing. For example, I am writing 20 pixels. Okay, I'm saving it. I'm going on my web page. I'm going to refresh it. You can see this gap has been increased between the words. This gap is given with the help of a word spacing property only. Fine. I hope this is clear. Now, next thing we do have is, next property we do have is specify spacing between letters through letter spacing property. The spacing between individual letters of words can be specified using the property letter spacing. The value of the property is given in pixels to specify the width between the successive letters. How we can define this? You will write the tag name or the selector name. You will start the curly bracket. Then you will define the property name. then you will define its value in the pixels. Okay, that much gap will be given between the every single letter. Okay, so how we can use this? You will use here letter spacing. For example, I want 5 pixel gap between every letter. I'm going to refresh the page. You can see the 5 pixel gap is there between the every letter. Okay, so some people must have the question, if we are using the negative value in word spacing, what will happen? For example, I'm using -5 word spacing value here. Then what will happen? Then this will happen, like let me put letter spacing is equal to 0, then you will have the effect of that particular property. Okay, then you can see the gap will be reduced. If you'll increase the value to 15 like this, then this will be the effect, the overlapping effect will be there. Okay, so this will happen if you have the negative value. Right now I am giving word spacing and the letter spacing is 0 pixel. Okay, then we have the next property we do have is text transform property. Okay, the text transform property controls the appearance of the text in different cases. Values can be uppercase. If you wanted to convert all the lowercase letters into uppercase letter, if you wanted to convert all the uppercase letters into lower cases, then you will use this value. If you wanted to have every letter of first letter of word should be capital, then you will use this property. If you don't wanted to have any effect, then you will use the property as none. How we can use this? You will write here text transform. I'm using uppercase first of all. I'm saving it. I'm going to refresh my page. Now you can see every lower letter has been converted into uppercase letter. Fine. If I'll write here lowercase, what will happen? You can see the effect of the same. Like every letter is converted into lowercase letter. If you want capitalized letters, then what will happen? This you can see the first letter of every word is capital. If you don't want it to have any effect, okay, whatever you have written on your web page, that will be displayed on the screen. Okay, so this would be the effect of this property. Then we have thank you so much for the session.